Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this game, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy getting in there for the sack. It's got great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. Play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go all the way. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Khalil Herbert on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the two-time Pro Bowler, placed everywhere. That time in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Here's Wallace to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a ball.
They'll run it with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he will score! Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jackson going to keep it himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Baltimore.
For a Baltimore Raven.
So a big Third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. First carry now for Khalil Herbert. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
3rd and 3.
Rush to throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jones. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie from Marshall, Mike Breed. He gets in there for the sack. That's a nice moment for the rookie here in this preseason opener.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So first and 10 here now at the 38.
First down, Colts.
Here's a run up the middle with Herbert. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
It is second and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Exiting the pocket right. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw out of the gun. There he goes again. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's a second and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll take off again. And a nice run close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Herbert. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First down, Colts.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, yeah. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing now is Jones. That one taken in. Ashton Doolin. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts get it back to within 9.
16. Colts 7.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Rush. Back to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Rush. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Wisconsin. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll run here with Hill. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another Baltimore first down.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Stop at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
10-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. It's a designed run with Jones. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Back to throw is Jones. Pushed out to his left.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Indianapolis. On play action, it's Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's a handoff to Herbert. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he'll take it on in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Trader now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
14.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Carry here for Herbert, and he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now, Jones. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Once again, it's Herbert. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. All run play. This is Hill. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to have a 1st down forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd
Throwing is right.
the 45-yard line.
To the tight end, Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Third and 10.
Throwing is Rush. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Jones up from the secondary. He gets in to record the sack.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll come up for first and 10. Herbert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here comes second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Jones. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Here's Herbert. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Now, second and goal. From the gun, it's Jones. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Shotgun now for Jones. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to take the lead at the end of regulation. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here late in this preseason battle.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Rush. Quick throw, taken in. Now second and inches.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. Here's a big one. This third down. Now Rush. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
By Rodney Thomas. A loss of a yard.
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.